We love hip
I
hop.
covered this on the live stream, but I need to ask you guys about this Adam22 Jason Love fight.
Yo, we were literally I Feel Free, and like someone was DJing, and I'm showing Natural the fight. Like RTN posted it, and the fight was like 2 minutes, so like we watched the whole thing.
You didn't have to break out the screen or anything.
There was only one slide.
Yeah.
So that's funny because I thought you were showing me a clip, and then when I realized that was the whole fight, I'm like, what the?
It's the whole thing. So one take, Jake, if you could give me a number.
Oh, tough watch.
Never let a man fuck your bitch. Never let a man fuck your bitch. Oh, no.
He immediately starts cowering. Immediately. Oh, man.
Wait, no.
Put your hands up. Oh, no, bomb. He's feeding him.
Yo, he practices score punch, not
That one to the freaking jaw. I felt that one
too.
too.
This is all part of the plan.
Shut up, Wack, about part of the plan.
This is part of the plan.
You didn't get a good training.
Yes.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, wailing. That fell through the ropes. Don't worry, I can play the whole clip. The whole clip is the whole fight.
Evenly matched though, like weight-wise.
They're both like the same height and like reach and stuff. This Adam is just a pussy.
And Jason Love's a little bit bigger. Like muscular.
Yeah, but Jason Love's not even like throwing good punches. Like his form isn't that good.
Punches are trash. So,
he just took a knee and never got up.
Yeah, he took a kneeling 10 count, basically.
Guys, we should all know what's going on here.
So telling me, is the fix in?
It's not a fix. This guy, either through Lana or someone else, through rain bets, put a bet that he was going to get knocked down in the first round and he wasn't going to land any punches. I guarantee that because, bro, the man's talking about, first of all, after the fight, he seemed fine. He was like talking fine. Like it's not like he had CTE or anything. Like
one take, Jake. Pull it up!
Bro.
After the fight.
Humiliation ritual.
Oh, baby. I missed him. Let's never fight again.
Continue.
That's weird, bro. That's so
disgusting,
weird.
bro.
That's so weird.
I can't eat. There's nothing you can, because like, okay, you bet on yourself. Maybe you made like $5 million in total because you bet that you were going to get knocked down the first round and not land a punch.
Yes.
Which like that parlay was probably okay. Like not even one punch, 1 minute, 2 minute, whatever.
Yeah.
Because based on like the way he went in, he didn't even throw a punch and he was just so ready to get hit.
Yeah.
And he was so ready to like fall down after. And it's like, it's not like he caught crazy punches. There was no blood. You know what I'm saying? He seemed fine after in the post interview. Lena hugged him, looking excited because they probably hit like a $5 million like parlay.
Yeah, and not only rain bets, they probably bet on other things that they're not even involved with. Because there's all these new betting companies where you don't even have to just bet on like sports. You can bet on how much snow is going to fall on the ground. Is it going to be 30 or 40 centimeters and win money on that?
Or like, are they going to shake hands before the fight?
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff. So that's my opinion because it only because it didn't seem like he even tried to fight. And probably if they tried, Jason Love would still win.
Yeah.
But like, it was just so obvious to me that one, this was either some type of humiliation ritual or it was part of a bigger play. Either way, to me, he lost all respect as a journalist, no jumper, everything as a man, as a human, bro. Like, because I feel like before it was like, okay, yeah, he's kind of a cuck, but like at least some of his content was good. Now your content is ass. You as a person are not respectable. As a man, that's not respectable. And it's like, and you're like finessing just to like put a bet on yourself. Like, I don't know, bro. This is a bad look for white hip hop journalism. So I personally feel attacked.
True. That's true. You guys took an L that one.
It's just Vlad now.
And you know what? They were all pretty happy. You just mentioned Vlad. There was a picture of everybody after. I'm like, is this before the fight? It was all post-fight.
You don't think Vlad had the insider scoop? It's like, bro, I'm going to get knocked out first round. Like, put 30,000. Your return's going to be like 150. Like, that type of vibe, bro. I'm telling you, this how these guys
you might be right. You might be right still.
Because there's no way he's that much of a pussy. And maybe he is, bro. Maybe he just like cannot fight to save his life. He didn't even throw a punch though, bro.
Not one.
Not even like a jab. Like, And he was like, oh, my cardio is worse than I thought. Bro, you were in the ring for a minute and a half, brother.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even throw a punch.
No, it was shorter than a minute and a half. It was like a minute and 17 seconds. That's like shorter than Tyson fights, bro.
So like, in the sense of, okay, I didn't have to put, like, I just had to go in the ring for literally 60 seconds. You know what I mean? Catch a 1-2 punch that didn't even hurt that much.
No face damage.
And then now I'm up 6 million. For him, he's probably like, okay, I can sleep with that. But like, I think the reputation hits is just like, to me, I already thought he was like already like unrecoverable, but this is like the nail in the coffin, bro.
So this, you guys think it's Duns over the reputation? Because we spoke about this a few weeks ago when they first announced it, that like if he loses, it's a wrap for him. Like people are not gonna they're not gonna consume his content anymore. You guys still think that? Because it did have a good turnout as far as like the viewership.
But even the reaction videos aren't doing too well. I think the algorithm is not even supporting this fuckery. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is if he lost, but he went the whole fight and you've seen Jason Love bleeding, you've seen at least Adam landed a couple punches. Yeah. I think he would have been respected.
Facts.
I feel like it's like, because at the end of the day, as men, we understand that like a fight is a fight. And like if you have that warrior spirit, if you actually displayed that warrior spirit, you might have, even if you lost to the guy who smashed your wife, like it would have been like, bro, he got him a couple times. At least he did his thing. This was like clear like cowardice. And it's just like, I don't think he would do that by accident. Like I feel like it would be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna like go like this the whole time and let him fight. And as soon as he gets hit, take a knee, like, bro,
I feel
I'm
like
disgusted.
I feel like he already didn't have a large woman audience. And then, okay, the cuck stuff kind of ruined the male audience. Then seeing, like you said, this cowardice act is like, this is like further isolating the male audience, where it's like, who's gonna want to watch? Like me, I like to watch people who like I either aspire to be or I feel like I could get a lot of value from. But like, what value are you getting from this guy?
I don't want to diss, even though I guess we are dissing, but like, bro, when you go watch their platform, it's just a bunch of like West Coast guys arguing at the table. Like nobody's really going to No Jumper for hot hip hop takes. Like,
Facts.
What do you think about what's going on with friggin' Lil Uzi or whoever is in the news? Like, nobody's going to No Jumper to hear that. They're going to see if their co-hosts are going to actually hit each other when they're arguing.
Yeah, and I think this is a display of, and shout out to Underground Nation. I think his name is like Rogue Nation now, or like Rogue Podcast. But remember when you called him a clout chaser? This is clout chasing on like a way worse level, because it's like you're clout chasing at the cost of your own reputation, at the cost of how people view you as a man. It's your not dignity. Even worth. Yeah, it's not even worth the clout that you're gonna get. And I'm sure it was probably worth the money. It's like, bro, all I gotta do is take a few punches and I'm up 5 mil. But like, now what? Now it's like you might not make more money because people don't want to come on your platform. You're not a respected journalist anymore.
Yes, but you mentioned the money, and I don't want to make it about the money, but like the amount of money that Adam22 has, because like I know he has that I don't give a fuck factor going on right now. Like, I don't care what any of you guys say about me. You call me cuck, whatever. Like, he's leaning into it. He'll say in his comments, I don't want to hear anybody call me cuck anymore in this after this post in the comments. And it's like, you're saying it because you want them to say it.
It's like rage baiting.
Yeah, so like at this point, has the amount of money that he's made, because we don't know what his bank account is. It could be like 30 million for all we know, where he's like, you know what? I don't even care, bro. I'm so rich. Like, I'll do whatever.
I think he was backed into a corner where like, okay, I have to lean into this now because I don't have another option, you know? Like, because he might have, let's say he does have 30 million or whatever, but that's not generational wealth. Like, what's his daughter, like, what's his daughter gonna do? You know what I mean? I feel like
following her mother's footsteps.
I feel like he really wanted to set up like something where his daughter will be able to, you know what I mean? But like, okay, now the business is kind of ruined. The reputation is ruined.
The family name is ruined.
You know?
Is it? And listen, I'm not trying to defend Adam's actions. I think they're weird and whatever, but the amount of money that he's made off of the video with Lena and all that stuff, like, they put some M's away. That's for their kids' friggin' college fund and whatever. Like, they're making way more bread than the average person. However, they're just like caricatures that we're watching now.
Bro,
but they're rich.
There's a Bible verse I always refer to: man shall not live by bread alone. We can't just look at money as the defining factor of assessing what quality, ethics, standards. Like, okay, yeah, you're rich, but I don't have to respect you just because you made money, just because you did something stupid, and you probably did something dishonest by like, you kind of almost are disrespecting boxing by doing what you did.
And the dishonest thing that I wouldn't even say was the boxing thing. It might have been like the coin, the pump and dump that he did.
Even that, like, I'm just saying, integrity is so important, bro, because like at the end of the day, yeah, you can hit these little licks for money, blah, 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 but things will catch up, bro. Like,
yeah,
I don't mean to bring it to top 5, but like, you know, he's making money doing whatever he was doing, but like
allegedly.
the way, allegedly, because that's your boy, and hopefully he pulls up to the pod. But just because you're making money, it's kind of like people respect the journey sometimes. It's like, how did you make that money?
Exactly.
You know, it's like, oh, I made $5 million. How do you do? Oh, I got beat up by the man who friggin' smashed my wife on camera twice.
And a lot of
nutted in her.
Yes.
And a lot of the times, like the lifestyle that they're living takes up like 60% of what they be making. You know what I mean? So like, okay, yeah, they might be making a lot of money, but a lot of money is also going out. So that's why they have to keep doing these pump and dumps or like these weird sex videos or weird boxing, you know, like every year they have to pop out with something new to kind of keep the gravy train going. Like, I feel like after they got married, they would have loved to just ride off in the sunset with their daughter, but it's like, damn, bro, like,
would they? Because like they got married, they were already up, and then they just went further.
But like, okay, let's say they had like 20 million at the time or whatever.
They are not, maybe not that much. They weren't that much.
Okay, but see, okay, let's say they had 10 million.
Okay.
You can't just like stop working. You know what I mean? Like,
because your overhead's probably like 100 bands a month or something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You could probably take a month off and you realize like, wait, yo, like our bills is actually kind of high. We have to have money to keep coming in. We can't just like
turn on that camera.
You know what I mean?
And I also think No Jumper isn't generating as much money as it did at its peak to justify the expenses. So he has all these staff that he has to pay. He has the building that he has to pay for it, but they're not making money off the YouTube. So maybe this was his way of trying to keep No Jumper alive for another 2 years.
That's why he fired everybody. Like T-Rel and
No, they left.
Okay,
Don't rewrite the history. They left. T-Rel, AD, and all them. They freaking upped and
okay, yeah. They left,
but he did do a firing after.
And he did say that he was glad that they left because he said he was wasting money on them because he wasn't making money off the YouTube, which is why he was more so leaning into the corn.
I gotta stop you again because that was when he was in his heyday or part of his heyday.
Yeah,
and when they left, the reputation that he got, especially even with the whole house phone and everything, because house phone left at the time too, they were seeing a super decline in views and people were unsubscribing to their channel. So he'll say that, but it was part of the best times of the network.
But okay, my bad. But okay, YouTube pays well, you know what I mean? But I don't think it pays well enough for like you could have a full-time staff, full-time camera crew, and pay everybody, you know what I mean? So like when I say he wasn't making money, I'm not gonna say like he was in the red, but I don't think it was like making M's off the YouTube, you know what I mean? To justify, I'm gonna pay AD top dollar, T-Row top dollar, I'm gonna have all these shows, pay for artists to come through to do interviews.
He was overextending his reach for real, at the time.
He's probably making a lot of his money from the social media promo and like, send us your songs, pay us this much and we'll react to your songs.
Yes, and at one point they lost that one of their Instagrams. They got it back after, but they had lost it for a substantial amount of time. And he was saying, that shit hurts.
Yeah, that's probably the majority of his income.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like he even undermined the corn revenue because now that you're cool with Lena doing scenes with other people, I'm pretty sure the majority of people tune in for Lena. They're not because the majority of corn users are men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
so
don't care
it's
who
like
the guy is.
Yeah, they don't like they're already used to whatever Adam got going, but like they want to see Lena do, and Lena she does her thing independently. She doesn't even do it with Adam when she's doing like other scenes, unless it was with that one guy, Lil something. I forgot what this guy's name was when they did that show.
Yeah.
When they did that show, like who could, and I don't know, but I feel like his antics are kind of like running out and he's kind of like reaching for like some new gimmick.
I think they ran out, bro.
This was his last kind of, you know how you're saying the boxing is a decline? Like, I don't know what's next for him at this point. We don't care about your channel. We don't even care about seeing your wife get smashed by other dudes. We're used to that.
And after this performance, we don't even care to see him box again.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch that.
He can't pop out and say, "Okay, I'm gonna fight this guy now." It's like, no, like
that shit is dead. What the last thing that he will get is what people want to see what he's gonna say on the next time he shows up on camera. So he'll get like a high spike in viewership from his return after the boxing match, and then after that, it's just like, all right, we got to find another gimmick.
Would you rather be unknown or be known universally, but as like a clown or an unrespected man?
That's a good question, because I was about to ask you guys kind of the same. Like, would you switch places with Adam? But like, it's just kind of the same question, right?
I'd rather be broke.
Okay, I would have switched places with Adam. I wouldn't mind like being known as like a clown, because like Neon was known as a clown, but he was able to use the PR to kind of like switch his perception. So like, even like Kanye, I would switch places with Kanye, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's still salvageable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's been known as a clown.
But Kanye has legendary music.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's always going to be that respect. Adam had a legendary channel early on, you know, in SoundCloud era.
Yeah.
And then since then, I don't really, and maybe when he had, what was that guy's name? The P. What was his name?
Oh, Sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah.
I like that. Like that era was like the last cool era, because I felt like Sharp added a lot of value before he kind of went rogue a little bit.
Fell off.
Yeah.
And they had to take off all of that stuff too after the beef with Sharp.
Really?
Yeah, they removed all of that content.
Damn.
Yes. So they've taken a lot of hits, man. Listen, man, I don't know. Adam, I don't know if we're going to keep tracking. We'll keep you guys posted. Like, if he does something else viral, then we'll be back talking about Adam22. But even on the podcast itself, and we'll end this segment here, we used to do way more no jumper content. Do you know, Czar, for over the years?
Yeah, they used to call We Love No Jumper.
Yeah, we used to bring up no jumper. Yo, because they used to move in the algorithm. I ain't going to talk about it if it ain't going to move, right?
Yeah.
So, freaking, it would move. And then I just started to see the decline in the views of us talking about no jumper. And I started looking, and it was like, ain't nothing to talk about over there.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, we talked about this, and it'll be like crickets again until they do something else crazy that like everybody cares about, not just the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If I were him, I would sell the channel.
Whoa.
Give it up, bro. It's over, bro. No one cares anymore. I'm sorry. And like,
I don't even think I've ever heard Point and Shoot say that, bro.
Sell it. See how much you can get. Sell it to some random Asian company that wants to push propaganda in LA or something. I don't know.
Hold on. And I know we'll end the no jumper segment just now, because I know the audience is like, who fuck this cooker? But bro, him selling that shit, you know how much people go out of business, fam? There's a lot of people who are no jumper react channels, fam. So that still has something to say about them as a network. We love hip hop react channels.
Not yet, but I mean, actually, we have a couple people that almost always react to your content. So
we do have a 1-2 almost. We love hip hop
it's like 70% of their content is like reacting to We Love Hip Hop. But shout out to them. I'm not even mad at that, because we need that. But I don't think Adam is making money off friggin' Point and Shoot.
No, he hates them.
So it's like that's an irrelevant point to him. For me, it's like, bro, like I feel like you got as much from the channel as you could. I don't see it growing. I could be wrong. Maybe they're going to have a spark and everyone's going to be like, wow, no jumper, best podcast in the world again. You know what I'm saying? But it's not looking like that. It's really just you and Whack, and really Whack. It's really Whack, like Whack 100. Not like,
dry spell.
You know? He's the one that's kind of holding it down. That's kind of like probably the only redeeming factor right now, because whatever hosts he got right now are lame. Like, they're all like, it's not entertaining content. It's not informative content. It's super low frequency. He himself is moving weird. So it's like, try to get as much as you can and get out. Maybe you could focus on the corn, focus on raising your daughter, focus on, you know, trying to please your wife. I don't know.
Remember BuzzFeed? I think it was BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
And then like at a certain point, they were like valuated at like $1 billion or something, and then they didn't sell, but they leaned way too much into like the liberal propaganda type stuff, and then they ended up becoming bankrupt.
Do you think that's what's gonna happen with No Jumper?
I'm not sure.
It's like, who would buy it now after you just got beat up by Jason Love?
Yeah, I think now people would still buy it, but like is dwindling still. Is that
you made some compelling points, bro. He might have to get out before it's completely like not worth anything. You know what I'm saying? This might be the time now. I'm not trying to tell you get out. Like, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you get out.
Bro, those are the words of
enough.
DJs are. Because he's already like, oh, I unfollowed you because you said some weird shit. Quick fast.
It's because you do some weird shit.
We love hip-hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip-hop.